Hi, I'm Abby Murphy. We're in Kansas City at Knuckleheads in the Gospel Lounge. You were my first guest. I've been following her for years. I love her, her band, her sound, everything, down to their dog. So for you to be my first guest, this is so meaningful to me. She's playing our Heroes project tonight. I am so grateful you're here and you're my first interview.
Dude, of course, I'm glad to do it.
So we're gonna dive in. If you had a drink named Taylor, what would it be?
My husband would say it would be a hot shot of Will whiskey with a hair in it. Which I don't know what that means. Does that mean I'm dirty? Does that mean I'm straight up?
I think it means you're a good time and low maintenance.
I think it's just bourbon on the rocks.
Okay.
Maybe a splash of Diet Coke. That's what we're drinking right now.
What's your favorite bourbon?
Ooh, I'm a Weller girl if I can get my hands on it. It's hard to find, but that's probably
all right. You heard it, fans. That's what she likes.
Yeah, bring me the Weller.
Taylor, you have blown up over the last couple years.
Oh no.
You've gotten to play with Ella Langley.
I have.
You're about to play at Red Rocks.
I am.
I want to ask you some questions about that stuff.
Yeah, of course.
After playing with Ella, what did you learn from her hustle? I know she's from Alabama too, right?
Yeah.
So you guys probably have a special connection there and a friendship that's probably going to last. What have you learned from her hustle?
Man, I like the way she runs her ship, and she's like significantly younger than me.
Okay.
Like really, and I've kind of seen her grow up and do the same things. I got into music later. I didn't get in like immediately when I was 18, but just going on the road with her and seeing her, I mean, she runs that crew. Every decision, from musical to, she has her hands in everything. And I think just being strong and not being afraid to be a woman in charge and be in power and tell people what you want is kind of what I took from Ella. It kind of gave me the confidence to be like, why am I cowering down to these people?
You're the boss.
Yeah, I'm the boss.
Yeah. And that takes me to, a lot of people ask about, they want women headliners and festivals and concerts. And you're doing it.
I'm trying.
You're making your way to the top.
Shoot.
You're defeating the odds. Is there anything for women that want to be headliners that you want to give them tips on what to do differently to stand out?
I really think it's the same thing. I think it's like not being scared to say what you need, what you want, what you expect. Your expectations have to be just as high as what the boys would get, you know? It's like, I think it's getting a little bit better. I think people are valuing female musicians more and more these days. Obviously, it's still a freaking struggle.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll try not to.
No.
It's still beep.
Trying not to say F words.
I won't do it.
I have the same struggle.
Well, I live in a bar. So. And with boys. So, no, I really think it's starting, we're seeing the tide shift. But I feel like the only thing that's kind of odd to me is that women headliners, the big ones are really big, and then there's the middle ground, and then it seems to all be boys.
Yeah.
So I think it's starting to trickle down a little bit.
Yeah,
just
Caitlin Butts does a good job of that too.
Yes.
She demands respect, and she is getting it.
Yeah, and if somebody calls you a B word, take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
Because that means, just go not
She has a hat she was wearing. I put, a C word in country.
Yes! I love her.
A huge fan of that.
Yeah, me too.
So, you're about to play Red Rocks. Are you scared? What do you envision? Are you thinking about your outfit? You're thinking about the crowd? When you think about this Red Rocks opportunity coming up.
Yeah, no, it's do I ever get to do it again? Is this it? And then if it is, I get to do that? People wait their whole lives. It's insane. Honestly, I thought I was going to think more about the outfit, and I haven't. I'm just thinking about not forgetting the words. I think
your style is always so great, though. We've talked about this before. Yeah. I think you're tall, you're a woman, you're commanding presence. You always have the style going, so I know you'll have it on lock.
I shop a lot. I think anything black flowy, Stevie Nicks inspired that I can move around is cool.
Yes.
So that's what I'm doing. Just make myself look even larger. Yes. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to just trying not to just rush through it and take it all in, because that's something
so
isn't that crazy? It's insane to even say out loud, especially if it's coming up in less than a month. It's
I feel like we're lucky to get you before you go to that, because there's so much coming for you.
I hope so. I just want to pay my bills.
Well, before we move on, cheers to Red Rocks.
Cheers to Red Rock. That's crazy to say. Crazy.
Let's say you're doing your dream tour next year.
Oh Lord.
Who would be on your dream tour?
That I just get to be on, or do I take my friends?
Whatever.
Ooh.
Tell me both.
I could tell you my dream tour that would be the most fun would be like me on tour with Whiskey Myers and Blackberry Smoke.
Oh, that's a good
That would be
match.
crazy.
Yeah.
That would be insane. Okay, that's like top of the top.
Yeah.
But to do something more attainable would be like me, Them Dirty Roses, Tanner Street.
Oh, that's a good one.
That would be. We
That
probably
would be a
wouldn't
really
make
good
it.
one.
We probably wouldn't make it.
You and Tanner, you guys mesh well. And then I saw Them Dirty Roses play with you at the Harley Davidson in Florida.
Yes.
A year and a half ago.
Yes.
And that was such an awesome lineup. It was
Yeah.
you, Eli Howard,
Yes.
Them Dirty Roses. The crowd, everything was electric.
Yeah.
Everybody was so happy to have you.
That's very sweet.
That was really fun to be there for.
Dude,
that.
those are like some of my dearest friends. If we could just throw Rob Linus in there too.
Oh,
There's a
you
couple
definitely
I
won't
just
survive.
Yeah, no, there's no way. We were all kind of in the same area, and Low Down Drifters. We were all in the same area at Sturgis like this past, I guess, month. I don't even know how long I've been out, and it was very dangerous. And Tanner wasn't there. If Tanner was there, that would have been the cherry on top.
Tanner is going to be here in October.
Really?
I'm so excited.
Dude, he's the best. His new record is so good.
I feel like if you guys are coming to Tanner at Knuckleheads, don't get used to it. I think he's going to be in bigger venues after that.
Yeah, so you
I
should
can't
show
believe
up.
he's still playing Knuckleheads this year. Pre-show rituals. Pre-show rituals. Tell me, you got big shows. Like, before you go on Red Rocks, what are you going to do?
Ooh, I'm going to put my hands on something and ground myself and remind myself that I'm here for a reason, and try not to think too much about how I look or how I'm going to be perceived, and just go out and give it what I can, and probably take a shot of tequila.
This takes me to my next question. Has there been a moment where you're playing on the stage and you're having this experience and you think, this feels bigger than me and I'm a part of something? Like,
Yeah.
What moments have you had?
I guess the first one that comes to mind is we play this, it's like a special needs summer camp for adults in Alabama called Camp Aska, and that is one of those moments that you're providing a service, right? You're playing music and you're doing what you love, but like seeing it being received that way and it touching those people in a way is like, this is what it's all about. This is why we're here. That, and honestly, I got like a partial standing ovation at the Ryman halfway through my set, and that was another one that was just like, this is crazy, and I feel like I'm on the right path, because it's easy to be like, what am I doing here? But both of those moments kind of stick out in my mind of like, okay, maybe you're not.
The Ryman is such a special place. It's almost like when you walk in there, and I'm not an artist of any means. I saw Steelwood's last show there.
Oh, God.
And I've always referenced you as the female Steelwoods, and we saw their final show there. And sitting in those church pews and that whole building, you just feel the energy of something bigger.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not even an artist, but you can feel it. So I got last question. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
3 words. What would your band say to describe you?
Ooh, I can't say them. I don't know. Probably stubborn, quirky, and dedicated. Is what I would hope they'd be like beautiful and strong and independent. But
I feel like you're such a great time. You're good energy to be around.
Thank you.
So they don't stick around because you're just good at music.
Yeah. If I was a pain in the butt, they'd all be gone.
Yeah,
and
have such a solid band.
I've been a pain in the butt. Recently, I know.
That's why we like each other.
It's hard. Yeah. Sometimes I'm a pain in the butt.
Okay, so I said that was the last question and I lied.
Yeah.
Genres are such a sticky thing.
Yeah.
People say, red dirt, but really red dirt I think of as like a lifestyle. It's the things that fall between the cracks.
Yeah.
It's not pop country, it's roots, it's all the right instruments, it's original. People writing and singing their own songs. Sometimes I think things get grouped into red dirt that's not technically red dirt like Origins. So when you think of your genres or keywords, what do you consider your band?
It's really hard because it's ever changing, you know, like it's something that like it goes from year to year, and we kind of seem to be progressing more towards Southern rock. So I still think I say it falls between outlaw country, Southern rock.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. It's Alabama music. I don't know.
Genres are such a sticky conversation that bands don't want to be categorized or pigeonholed, but there's got to be a better way to say not pop country, not, you know, you get serious.
It's definitely not that.
Yeah.
You know.
So.
I think it falls, I mean, and people could argue it's Americana, they could argue it's whatever, but I think when you see the show live, regardless of what the recordings are, it is outlaw country,
Yes.
Southern rock.
When I think of you all, I think of grit. That's
Yeah.
the first word I think of.
Yeah.
You know, it's soulful and gritty.
Yeah.
So,
It is great.
Taylor, thank you so much for being my first interview.
Of course, you did great.
Thank you.
She's a natural. I will vouch for her. 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
Of course.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank
Love
you for
you.
coming to Kansas City and doing
Thanks for
this.
being here.
I'm
We're
just so
fun.
excited.
Me too.
All right. Thank you for watching with Taylor Hunnicutt. It's August in Kansas City, and we have the most beautiful night. There will be footage of the Hero Salute benefit. This is going to be a big night.
Come on out.